Ooh, this is hellebore. This is highly toxic stuff. These tropic alkaloids in that are deadly. Yeah, it's green false hellebore. There's an elk rub. Let's look at that. Ooh. This is an elk rub. A bull came through here and during rut last year and messed that up. But we're going up. Ooh, here's another one. So this is green false hellebore again. Venatrum viride. So this is a Liliaceae, so this is a lily. It's in the lily family. But again, this stuff is highly toxic. The tropic alkaloids in here are deadly. Now, Native Americans use this plant as a permanent contraceptive, among other things like a snuff for sneezing and such. It does have medicinal use, but this is also a very deadly plant. Green false hellebore, if you want to look that up. It's beautiful, though. It is such a pretty, exotic looking leaf. Ooh. Fresh elk droppings and some more hellebore. Pretty stuff. Anyway, we're headed up. Let's get up into the rocks and go find some spiders. Okay, so good afternoon, good late afternoon here. I'm on the south end of the Big Belt Mountains, and we have just come up this scree rock or boulder field. Me and my dog Trapper there, and we are headed up to this outcrop. This looks like some sort of pink quartzite. Some very dense rock. But we're looking for spiders. We are looking for Latrodectus, of course. We're looking at this point for any kind of webbing. I'm interested in how high in elevation we can go before we quit seeing Latrodectus. That's really the reason why I'm here. But of course, we'll see other spiders, and hey, awesome. That's what we're here for. We're here for spiders. I've already seen some very large hunting spiders, so wolf spiders, so Lycosidae, I've already seen. But we'll continue on. Our goal is up there. We're going to investigate that rock. So our first spider here, but this is Statota, and Statota is Theridiidae. It's so interesting, though, the similarities of Theridiidae webbing. They are all tangle web spiders. But nice to see Theridiidae up here. Well, that's our first. That's our first bit of Theridiidae. We are at the base of this cliff. So we are up in it. And the search is on. Okay, let's get a look at where we are here. We're up on the cliff a bit here. This is steep, you know, we're up in it. And now we're getting into some webbing. Here we have Theridiidae webbing. Hopefully the camera picks that up. Now that is Theridiidae. It's very small, but I can tell by the drag lines, I can tell by the anchor strands and the lattice work of this web that this is Theridiidae webbing. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this is Statota. It is not Latrodectus. It's too small. I'm going to say that's Statota. So Statota up here, Theridiidae up here on these rocks on the south end of the Big Belt Range. Now this to me is fascinating. Though it isn't Latrodectus, it is false widow. So Statota. How to get here? Okay, now this is what fascinates me. We are up on a mountain that sees 40 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit in the wintertime. Now we know webbing has heat conductive abilities. We know Theridiidae spiders have the ability to create antifreeze in their body via sugars. Okay, but how did they get here? This is what fascinates me. Now these mountains here, this is Precambrian. We are looking here at quartzite, but the mountain chain of the Big Belts is a Precambrian mudstone. We're looking at very old rocks. So the belt mudstones, which you would see on the northern end of the Big Belt Mountains more predominantly. So the rocks itself is Precambrian. The spiders, so we know in Montana here, this during the Ice Age was under ice, a mile of ice, okay? So the spiders couldn't have been here. So they had to arrive after that or migrate back up after that. So now where are we looking? The Pleistocene, you know? So we're looking at the Pleistocene. And here we have Theridiidae spiders on basically the upper 70 to 80% of a mountain. Fascinating to me. Now we don't have, at least as far as I know, I don't have any literature to throw at you. I don't have any journals or studies on when spiders moved back up into what was Pleistocene era ice sheets. I don't have any of that. If you have any of that, yeah, well, give me a shout and throw it at me. I'd love to read it. But this is the stuff that fascinates me. So here we are. We have Theridiidae. It's not Black Widow, but it is Theridiidae. We're in the family. I love it.